Steve Gaines, who died way too soon, left us with what might be the best classic rock solo for an aspiring guitarist to learn. It's packed with timeless rock techniques, perfect for an intermediate guitarist looking to level up. So in this video, I'm going to show you that solo, and I'm going to give you 5 practical takeaways that you can use to level up your own rock solos right now. Steve Gaines joined Lynyrd Skynyrd in 1976 and made his studio debut in 1977 on the album Street Survivors. Singer Ronnie Van Zant publicly and privately marveled at his picking, his singing, and his songwriting. He was poised to be a superstar, but alas, it was not to be. 3 days after the album was released, he died in a plane crash along with his sister Cassie, Ronnie Van Zant, and others. Noted rock critic Robert Christgau wrote, "Some rock deaths are irrelevant, while others make a kind of sense because the artist involved so obviously long to transcend or escape their own mortality. But for Ronnie Van Zant, life and mortality were the same thing. There was no way to embrace one without at least keeping company with the other. So it makes real sense that that smell is the smell of death, or that in You Got That Right, Van Zant boasts that he'll never be found in an old folks' home." It's a great album, and a great guitar album too. And one of the songs, That Smell, particularly Steve Gaines' solo in it, is the subject of this video. Let me show you why. First, let's have a quick listen to it. What a great little solo. It's short, it's got killer rock phrasing, it's quick but not overly difficult, and it uses a clean tone, which is a bit challenging. But all those things just come along for the ride when you learn this solo. Here are 5 tangible takeaways that you can use in your own soloing. To get something done, anything, whether it's a guitar solo, writing a paper, fixing a car, everyone's ability is enhanced by using a framework. And there's a particular framework that's used in this solo and used throughout classic rock that's really powerful. Let's check it out. Now, in rock guitar soloing, the most common framework we use is a scale. And most everyone knows this scale, the minor pentatonic. But we can make a very simple addition to it, the extended minor pentatonic scale, shown in A minor here. This is such a great framework. It's used in a ton of classic rock solos, including this one, and with good reason. It's easy to visualize. It's finger friendly, it's bend friendly. And it just sounds great. So that's one reason to learn this solo, but it's not the only reason, not by a long shot. The next takeaway is a bit more unique, but it's very, very helpful. Have you ever needed to get up on a roof? You don't just jump, you don't climb the wall, you use a ladder. Let's have a look at the second line. Do you see how Steve Gaines moved from this position to this position? He didn't just jump, he used the first 2 strings as a ladder. This is a great sounding way to connect positions because you can take small steps. Here Steve used the C major / A minor scale to do it. There are smaller steps, which, just like a ladder, makes each step easier. But there's yet another takeaway that'll elevate your playing and help you get more from less. Listen very carefully to the phrasing in this line. And now later, there's a line that goes like this. Listen very carefully again. Did you see it? Did you hear it? It's such a cool technique used by players from Slash to Steve Howe, and obviously Steve Gaines too. Let me show it to you. It's called double picking, and it's great because it adds a rhythmic dimension to your play. Check out the difference between these 2 lines. And this, the line that Steve Gaines actually played. The second is more interesting because of the rhythmic dimension that the double picking adds. Now, the way it works is you pick twice on a note and then you move to another note, usually by a pull-off or a slide. Like that. A great example of it is Slash's solo in Sweet Child of Mine. uses a lick, something like that. But even that's not all. What would any self-respecting Southern rock solo be without the next takeaway? Let me show you. Here's what I'm talking about. That's right, the repeating lick. And this is a great one here. It's great because the audience knows you can't keep it up forever, and so it's building tension to see how and when you're going to end it. And Steve ends it on a really cool note. Very cool. But believe it or not, there's even another takeaway from this tiny solo, and it's as classic rock can be. There's so much in this solo, it's crazy. Let me show it to you. This solo is instructive from beginning to end. Here's the very last line. It's got that bend and grab that was made famous by Jimi Hendrix, used by Stevie Ray Vaughan and so many others, including Steve Gaines right here. In this case, I'm bending the B string up, and as I do that, I'm grabbing the G string and I play that down. So, great technique to know. So do yourself a favor and learn this solo, because these techniques will definitely elevate your playing. But Steve wasn't the only guitarist in Lynyrd Skynyrd who could teach us a thing or two. Gary Rossington might be their best guitarist of all. And in this video, I show you how learning his absolutely simple part in one of their best songs can change your thinking about soloing entirely. So click this video, I'll see you in that video, and I'll see you on down the road.